Imagine trying to fight crime in a sprawling metropolis, build high-tech gadgets, and manage your public relations all at the exact same time. You cannot scale a mission if you are the one executing every single task. Whether you are running a nocturnal vigilante operation or a tech startup, operating completely solo means hitting an inevitable growth ceiling. Solving this requires a tactical blueprint to divide the labor and map out reporting lines. In a business context, this is known as an organizational chart. This structure is vital because it explicitly defines who has overall responsibility for decisions, the formal relationships between different teams, and exactly how authority is passed down through the ranks. The first step is dividing that workload into distinct functional areas based on major responsibility. For a vigilante enterprise, this means an operations department to build tech, a marketing wing for public image, finance to fund the mission, and human resources to train sidekicks. Grouping these specialists together increases efficiency, but it requires careful coordination. Without active leadership, these functional departments can easily become isolated, prioritizing their own goals rather than the overall mission. Inside a department, two metrics define its structure. First is the chain of command, the formal vertical route passing authority from senior leadership to subordinates. Second is the span of control, the horizontal measure tracking the exact number of subordinates reporting directly to a single manager. The specific length of that chain of command and the width of the span of control directly dictate the architectural shape of the entire business. This chart illustrates a typical hierarchical pyramid, or tall structure, characterized by multiple layers of middle management. The primary disadvantage is that a long chain of command causes communication to slow down and become distorted. By the time an order reaches street-level operatives, they might act on outdated intel. To speed this up, organizations use a process called delayering. By removing entire levels of middle management, they create a flat structure, which instantly accelerates vertical communication. But that speed introduces a serious operational risk. Because middle managers are removed, the remaining leaders are left with an incredibly wide span of control. They can quickly become overworked, making it impossible to closely monitor their vast team of operatives. This leaves us with a strict inverse relationship you need to remember for your exam. Tall organizations feature narrow spans of control, while flat organizations require wide spans of control. Beyond the physical hierarchy shape, managers also have to optimize the actual working patterns of the employees filling it, often using flexible working practices. One common practice is teleworking, or remote work. Having an operative run communications from a clock tower rather than headquarters saves the enterprise expensive office space while giving the worker better work-life balance. There is also part-time work, or flexible hours. This allows operatives to work only during peak crime hours. The trade-off is that reduced physical presence can result in a lack of connection or loyalty to the broader enterprise. These flexible models act as vital connective tissue, allowing an otherwise rigid organizational structure to adapt to unpredictable real-world operational needs. A well-designed organization functions like a perfectly balanced, highly communicative machine, keeping chaos at bay. An organizational chart serves as the nervous system of a business, ensuring every resource is deployed with precision. By defining functional areas, setting a clear chain of command, managing the span of control, and utilizing flexible working, a business equips itself with the ultimate strategic blueprint.